Oh, you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
We have approval from the group?
Yeah.
You're gonna do it regardless, I feel, so go for it.
All right. Episode 41 of the Banter Boyz podcast. My tongue is getting sore because it is tired of saying that Arsenal are still in first place. Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. How's everybody doing?
Great.
You know,
Okay.
I've had better weekends, but
Nikos is putting on a brave face. I like it.
no, I've had better weekends, but I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
my composure, and we're gonna have a good episode today. All right, we're just gonna.
Okay.
It is what it is. It is what
I'm
it
with
is.
it. All right. Let's start it off. Let's go through what happened last weekend. First up, Liverpool versus West Ham. Nobody guessed the 5-2 Liverpool victory.
Really?
I think
Nobody
it was
guessed
close.
Um,
I must have guessed 4.
JP was 3-1.
Damn.
Everybody else had Liverpool scoring 2, but everybody gets a point. Nobody got the correct score on that one.
It's a wash for us.
Yep. Next up, Leeds versus Man City. Nobody guessed
Scraped it.
1-0. Nobody thought that Holland was not going to be there. Not even in
True.
the team sheet. That was a little
True.
shocking. I think if we knew that, I think everybody probably would have gotten closer. We had a lot of
Mystery-
threes and a lot of twos.
Mystery injury.
Another mystery one.
It's a mystery injury. Pep won't really talk about it.
He was filming. He was
thinks
filming with the
might be-
sidemen.
I think he tore his
He
labrum.
was filming with the sidemen.
Or labia. Sorry.
Is there any online rumors or anything like that, or no?
Labia.
Someone said something about his back, but that got shut down pretty quick. And then he was filming with the sidemen. Somebody said KSI hurt him, but that's also not true. Somebody said KSI injured him to help Arsenal.
It was a great video. It was he posted a video, and then also the sidemen posted a video. 2 great videos. If you guys want to collab, hit us up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, more than happy to do a Holland or a sidemen collab.
Yeah, just let us know. We have time. We have time. We can make time.
Yeah, I think our odds of that happening are better than KSI's hairline coming back.
And we know that's not happening.
Yeah. Also, side note, just because we're talking about weird injuries, Mbappe. I don't know if anybody he also injured, potentially out of the World Cup is like an online rumor spreading around. Like, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true.
No.
But yeah,
That's
What was his injury?
I don't know. It was a kind of a very similar to a Holland one where like nothing spoke about, and then it was like he was out. So
Once
there was like rumors
nothing,
he's getting a scan. You know what I mean? So
when nothing's confirmed, the media goes absolutely crazy. You know.
yeah, I saw like 5 accounts already tweet out ACL.
Yeah.
We don't know.
There's only one thing that would prevent him from being in the World Cup, and that is if he is getting surgery. Every other injury would improve before the World Cup. We're still 4 months or 3.5.
Yeah.
March, April, May. Oh wow! You know what? I guess we're like 16 weeks out or 15 weeks out.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
We gotta do. We have a. For those who are watching, and if you're one of the 7 YouTubers, I'm one of them who goes back and watches these episodes. You guys, we have a lot of good episodes coming out. We have some crazy World Cup sims coming up. We're gonna do a battle royale, picking teams. We're gonna have a bracket pick. I just had to throw that out there. Might be a clip right there.
Yeah.
An inside reporter on site.
We have boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground for a few episodes. For a few games, you know, so we're gonna have on-field reporters, and by on-field I mean like really high up there, but the reporter will be there. Content will be strong.
I even thought because the final is in New York, if we wanted to, none of us can afford to go to the final. I'm with you, but maybe we go to New York and like see if there's like a watch party or something that we could do potentially. That might be something that is fun.
I started a GoFundMe. It's to help purify water in Africa, but I just haven't told him what it's really going to.
I will tell you now, I am out. Flights
Well,
from
yeah,
Vegas to New York are probably going to be incredibly expensive during the World Cup.
exactly. Unless we choose to do the draft for fantasy that same weekend, then it might intrigue you to come.
All right, hear me out. This is
It's
a
a
fun.
little early, but
I have a good idea. I have a,
thoughts,
I have a good idea.
brainstorming.
I have a good idea, everyone. We, Kyle, Wes, and I, we fly to JP. We rent a van. Drive from Vegas to New York, road trip it, get the finals in New York, boots on the ground. We're going to the tailgate. We're interviewing people live. We're getting Banter Boyz interviews. We all have microphones. We're reporting. We're asking people, the hard hitting questions that everyone wants to know. Yeah.
I got your idea. I'm going up a level.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
me,
yeah.
you, and Wes we're gonna spend on plane tickets, we'll just Venmo JP each $100. That'll pay for his flight to come out here, and then we
Yeah,
don't
but
have to drive.
yeah, but I want to do a road trip.
We
I wanna
can
do-
well,
I
we
want to
can
do a
fly
road
to
trip.
Connecticut.
Maybe
We can
Alright,
fly to Connecticut, and we'll road
this
trip
might
to New
be-
York.
this might be a crazy idea. Maybe I could try to finesse a trip to like the San Francisco area or Seattle area where the USA is playing and try to get some live fan interviews.
That would work too.
Now that you've all spoken with your ideas, I think I have the ultimate idea.
Oh, here we go.
Nikos is going to at least a couple of the games. I want him to streak the field.
If we all bet for Streaker, knowing he will do it,
Yeah.
then we can afford to go to the final. You
But
might be banned,
I
but
won't be
that's
able
okay.
to. I won't be able to go.
But
Who are you
if
going
you
with?
if you
Wait,
get
who are you going
Banter
with?
Boyz podcast painted on your body, residuals.
Then we
Yeah,
can
well,
quit our jobs.
Residuals.
We'll
Okay,
have to
we
work.
got-
well,
yeah.
we can workshop
Okay.
it.
We gotta.
Yep.
We can. Yeah,
We're
we
in
can
the lab.
workshop
We're in the
this.
lab.
Yeah.
Josh
Bag
will do it.
Bago donuts.
Oh,
I'll
bag of
do
donuts.
it.
All right. Next up, in a day where every match was the same scoreline and every home team won, I don't
Crazy.
know if that's ever happened before.
Oh wow!
I
I'm
think I got
looking at
some
it right
correct
now.
guesses here too.
That's insane. So, 2-1 Fulham. Nobody guessed the Fulham victory. Nobody thought Spurs would go back-to-back losses. They're officially in trouble. They are in
No, they're
trouble.
not. Nottingham can't win a game for their life right now.
They're officially in trouble. You have this many games left. Anything can happen.
Wes is so disappointed that he picked Fulham to win, but I distinctly remember him saying hedge after almost all of his picks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, why didn't I hedge that?
You did hedge it.
Your hedge was voting for Tottenham.
Yeah.
No, I thought I chose Fulham because then I'm like, oh, if I'm wrong.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, wait. No, you're right. Because then that would have been a double. Then that's not a hedge.
Yeah.
You screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah. Next up was Manchester United versus Palace. And two people got the correct score. That would be me and JP. Guess 2-1.
What?
Keep celebrating my victories, Wes. Keep celebrating my victories.
I cannot stand Wes celebrating for the wrong scores for another week. I can't.
didn't go back this time and look at what I guessed, but
Write your guesses down. Write your guesses down.
2-1 a couple times.
You guessed 3-1.
Screw
and
that
you were
team, dude.
So close. But we all got a point on that one. We all guessed United to keep on winning. But me and JP got the double points. And then the big game of the weekend, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Somebody did get the correct score on this one, and it was indeed Wes with a 2-1 victory. I also got the 1 point for an Arsenal victory, and then both Nikos and JP hate watching. Both guessed the draw, didn't get any points for that. I got 5 points. Wes got 5 points. JP got 4, and Nico's got 3. So I will real quick show you the prediction table. Right there.
If we had competent referees, it would have been a draw.
Yeah, if the game wasn't like fixed, it would.
Kyle,
We'll get to that right now. I just want to. Well, just you can see predictions, and we'll go to the 4 cam here so we can talk about the game. Okay, thoughts, and then we'll go to before we go to next week.
I mean, what is there to say? It's. I don't think just the Chelsea fans are the ones overreacting right now. A lot of shit happened. A lot of no calls. A lot of just BS happened that game, and I think it was blatantly obvious. And I think the whole world got to see that.
Let's hear about them. Give me some of the evidence to your claims.
Evidence? We all watched the game. I don't think there's any evidence that hasn't been provided on anything other than Arsenal TikTok or Arsenal Twitter that needs to be shown. I mean, we all put it in the group chat. There was handballs, there were fouls, there was dives, there was everything.
The Raya dive was one of the funniest dives I've ever seen. That was one of the funniest.
AI. Dives. I still think that's AI.
That wasn't AI. That was real.
No, I think it was AI. You gotta check your sources.
No, that was real. And like the Declan Rice handball, I mean, whether or not it was a handball based on the rules, on the corner.
He jumps up and it hits his elbow.
He like jumps up and it hits his elbow, and then Raya made like the quick save on it. I mean,
yeah, but
in my opinion,
that's a guaranteed goal. Plus, he's jumping up to like. I mean, I just saw Rodrigo last week somehow go like this as he was like caressing the ball behind him, and they didn't call that. So you can't. Spade's a spade.
Yeah, handball's a handball.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was 100% a handball. And
even if you don't want to call that, like the fact that he's holding down the opposition player so he can't jump. I mean, there's a bunch of shit going on in the box all at the same time. So
it's always been that way.
I think watching that game. Well, first the ref didn't do a good job for anybody. I mean, he called back 3 counterattacks on Arsenal, on a foul on Raya, and stopped the play while the ball was either in the air. One, the ball was in the air. One, the ball got to the Arsenal player, and then one before he could throw away the ball. They called, for a foul without letting play go on. So that was stupid. The corner stuff, listen, they're going to have to change the rule because everybody is doing it now on corners. The holding, both teams are holding each other. Both players are holding each other. They're pushing guys into the keeper. Guys are fouling keepers. I mean, the Declan Rice handball, if you actually go back to start of that clip, Raya gets stepped on his foot. So it's a foul on the keeper, so handball's already gone. You just said it was a foul. I'm just telling you that there was multiple fouls in that clip by both teams. You can't just pick out the one.
It was 90% fouls from Arsenal, and sure, Raya might have got stepped on.
He got stepped on, and he was being held. So that's 2 fouls on our keeper. To your one handball.
I can genuinely go back and watch every single Arsenal game and pull 8 clips from each corner that has been taken where fouls have not been called, where now we're going to start to be like, well...
I got you one better.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay, here. Let's look. This is against Manchester United. That's foul. This over here, we have a hold, we have another hold, and we have another hold. More fouls.
Who's holding?
We have another one here, also a headlock. Fun headlock on that one. And then we have this one, hold, and another hold.
Fact that we have to, it's just...
So this is what we're
saying. Hold on.
No.
That one, go back. That one is the human centipede.
This is literally, I mean, here's the thing. This is the game now. This is what everybody's doing. It has nothing to do with just Arsenal.
It is, because the trend has been started from Arsenal. Every single game is because Arsenal has set the tone for these corners. And the thing is that every other team gets called for the majority of these calls. No. Arsenal rarely ever get called for this. Ever. And like I said, I can track this down
Frozen.
two plus years ago. You are frozen. Hold on.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see JP in a minute. I think I got to refresh my screen. Oh, I see him.
All set.
Let's go back to 4cam. Yeah.
That
Anyways.
comeback was almost as legendary as Min City's.
Regardless, a lot of BS happened that game that I feel like really influenced the outcome. And I think a lot of people can agree with that. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything to debate. Yes, Wes?
I have 2 comments. Actually, 3 comments. One, I agree with 99% of what Kyle has said. 2, we have one of the highest corner counts in the league, and we are just the highest historical score. I think we just tied it, and we got one more by the end of the year to beat it. So, I'm not surprised that you're picking up on it when you hate watch us and you're not watching Leeds versus Everton and Burnley versus Wolves. It's easy to feel like it's
I
just
notably
us.
watch every single game. I have no life. I don't do anything. I literally watch every single game. So for you to say the one person that actually doesn't watch any other game, and also, how am I hate watching when it's my team? I'm watching my team. It's not a hate watch. It's impossible it's literally for anyone to win the league this year. It's not even in contest. The whole league is fixed right now. And you can look at every single game.
That's the wildest accusation I've ever heard.
No. Let me talk. Week in and week out, the inconsistencies that are happening in every single game is absurd. We could go back to last week with Kolo Muani not getting that call, and then the same thing happening and Arsenal getting the call. Like it happens every single week, and then you guys are like, no. It's the game. It's the game. It's literally the game. That's how it's played. It happens to everybody. Week in and week out, we get BS every single week. And that's not just Chelsea fans. It's not just me hate watching. It's the world. The world is picking up on these clips and seeing BS after BS after BS every single week. The whole league has it gunning for Arsenal to win. And you cannot look at half of these games and be like, yeah, no, it's just good. It's just good football. It's just good football. No, we're good. It's clean. It's good. Yeah, no, handballs happen, fouls happen. No. If this was 2 years ago, you guys would explode.
It scored the most, conceded the least.
No.
Played one more game than
I thought bombs were only going off in Iran right now.
No.
So, from the clip that I'm showing here, so this is a handball by Fofana then? And the last time we faced you guys?
Was this not the same? Was this not the game we're talking about yesterday or the other day?
No, it's not.
Nope.
It's not the same game
we faced.
It's cool. We're not talking about other games. We're talking about the game yesterday. We are talking about the game yesterday. Are we not?
Also, I think that one's different.
Jumping up.
I think it's different.
That's the same situation.
It's not.
Not at all the same situation.
It's not. It's not the same situation.
I like this one too. The percentage of goals scored by set pieces when they say that Arsenal, all they do is score set piece goals. Chelsea have more percentage of set piece goals than Arsenal do.
Means you guys have more set pieces.
We have 22 goals, you have 19. But you've only scored 49, so more of your goals are considered set piece goals.
They're not talking about we're talking about corners. We all know we're talking about corners. Everyone knows we're talking about corners. It's not like, oh yeah, they made one free kick.
Thing.
Everyone's
What's the difference of a corner to a free kick where you cross the ball into the box?
Because a set piece could be a literal free kick goal.
Okay, but that's how many times does that happen?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about corners. The issue is corners. How are we getting that confused and mixed up? The issue is corners, not set pieces, not free kicks from 30 yards out, that whatever. The issue is because you can't crowd the box on a set piece. The line is up. The line is set at the box at 20 yards out. on a corner when you have 40 people crowding the box and the keeper, and then the fouls happen, and then the tugs happen, and then the arms around, then the handballs happen, and then the 13 people on the keeper. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about set pieces. That's different.
We even helped you guys out. We showed you how to do it. We scored your goal for you.
Yeah, after the blatant handball that wasn't called.
We scored it for you.
So I'm glad we got that. No, I'm glad we got there because I'm glad we got there because the handball that clearly wasn't called and wasn't reviewed, we got one after.
It was reviewed.
Oh yeah, we saw all the comments and the world look at it, and every pundit after the game said you had to clear handball. Everybody except for Arsenal TV and all your gooners that are on Twitter saying like, oh, look at the game that happened 42 games ago. This wasn't a handball. This game, it was a handball and it wasn't called. And that's it. It's clear as day. It is clear as day. He literally had him hit the ball and it went to the goalkeeper on target. That's a handball. He went and his arm went up. We all know that if we're talking about an accidental handball, when we're talking about an accidental handball, nope, because when your hands go up, when your hands go up, you know that an accidental handball, when your arm goes up and the ball hits it, that's a handball. When your arms are by your side, that's never called. When your arm goes up, that's always called, like 99% of the time. That is the rules. When you jump and you make yourself, bigger, that's a handball every time. That is the rule.
This are different. When you're pushing
your
off somebody,
arms going
up higher than them, you're jumping up higher than the person. You're jumping up doing this or doing this.
When you make yourself bigger,
jumping up.
When you make yourself bigger and your arm gets bigger as well, that's a handball. Now, why do you think defenders defend with their arms behind their back? Because if the ball hits them, it's a handball.
He was jumping.
And if the ball hits you while jumping in your arm, you've made yourself bigger. And that's a handball. Every time. JP, anyone else can, other than Arsenal fans?
How are you supposed to you're wrestling with this dude, and you're trying to both jump for the ball at the same time. So you're both trying to stop the other person
and that's jumping. Unfortunately the game. When you jump.
So then what is he supposed to do with his arms?
Don't let the ball hit your arm because we know it's bullshit. We know it happens.
So he can't hold on to him now because you're saying he can't do that because he can't jump with his arms, which is natural motion.
If the ball hits your arm when you go up, it's a handball.
So when it's on a handball.
For me, it's the.
Did he make himself bigger or did the ball accidentally hit him? When his arm goes up, he made himself bigger.
Kyle, I just shared you the link of it for what they're talking about. This is actually the first time I'm seeing it. I wasn't able to watch a minute. Actually, I take that back. I caught the last 20 minutes of the game, like right as we scored the second goal, and then I just watched the rest of it on a phone. But this is the first time I'm actually hearing of this handball.
It was in the group chat like 13 times.
He's not even his head is almost 180 degrees from where the play is even happening. He doesn't know
his eyes are actually closed.
He thinks that the Chelsea player.
Let's take it a second further. Let's take it a second further. He has his arms around him. He has his arms around him. Let's take it a second further.
Yep. So
his arm is. It doesn't matter if your arms are closed. It doesn't matter if your eyes are closed.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on.
We have the first X-Men.
If I tackle you with my eyes closed, is it not a foul because I didn't mean to do it?
We officially have the first X-Men. He has been found. It is Declan Rice. He has the powers. He can know where objects are without looking at them.
JP, I want to hear JP and someone else.
So this reminds me of a wonderful video. And yes, it is Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the best goal scorer of all time. But players don't actually need the final part of where the ball is going to be to know where the ball is. And I know this for a fact because Cristiano Ronaldo, from a corner, someone kicked him the ball, and at Sports Science, they kicked him the ball, and after the ball left the person who delivered the pass, they turned the lights off, and he still jumped up and scored it with his head. So here he's looking at the ball. He doesn't need any more time than that.
I wonder how many takes that they had to do behind the scenes for that. Remarkable.
One.
So, by your logic, His eyes are closed, so it can't be a handball.
No,
That's
you're
not
saying,
the. That's not.
You're saying that
That's
he
not
moves
like.
his elbow and aims for the ball.
I'm not
How
saying that. Who said that?
He does.
Who
You
said,
just
first
said-
off, no.
Hold on. I'm saying
You
that.
just said he made himself bigger. He's aiming for the ball if he's making himself
If
bigger.
your arms go up, you are automatically making yourself bigger. Look at his arm going up. That's a handball every single, because you have made yourself bigger by jumping like that.
So what
And
is
if
he
the
supposed to
ball-
do with his arm here?
First off,
I don't know. Maybe not wrap them around.
not headlock the player. That's number one. So also he got a handball from headlocking a Chelsea player and making his arm bigger. Then he hits the ball on his elbow, which is a handball as part of your arm. Then the ball gets put on target. How are we not seeing that?
Because in the Premier League, if it's an accidental handball, it's
That's
not
not
a
the rule.
handball.
That is not the
the
rule.
rule. That is not the rule in UEFA. In UEFA, this would have been a penalty. If this is
Kyle's-
Champions League football, this would have been a penalty.
Then
If you-
why
if
is
you-
everybody saying after
if
the
you
game
lay
that this
down-
was a penalty?
in Champions
Because I
League,
don't think
if
it was
you lay
accidental.
down- if you lay down on the ground in Champions League and somebody just kicks the ball at your hand and you're laying on the ground, that's a penalty. Doesn't matter if it hits your arm; it's a pen. In the
After
Premier League,
review,
it's not like that because it used to be like that, and then there were so many penalties from people literally. Oh, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to turn away with my arms behind my back. I'm going to turn and block the shot. Well, would then hit their arm and then go, oh, it's a pen. So they had
on
to
the
change
vice
that rule.
versa, 90% of the time, this would be overturned as a handball because we could see he made himself bigger. The ball just didn't happen. The ball just didn't happen to. Like it. Because here's the thing: when your hand is behind your back or at a natural position, that's obviously going to be accidental. He goes up into the ball,
He's
into
holding
the
on
ball,
to him.
which he shouldn't be doing in the first place. So we're saying that
That's
one,
what
it's a
everybody's
foul.
doing. And the other clip that's right here is Raya's getting held as well. So you can't say holding because our keeper's getting
We've
held.
completely negated that from every single game because it never gets called.
Yes, but
We're talking about this
in-
scenario right here.
in
These
all
two players.
in all corners. This happens. There's two people holding each other, jumping for the ball. In every corner this season, for every single team, this happens.
But when it comes down
deny
to it does. But when it comes down to a thing like this, where one, the player can't jump, two, it hits off his hand. Now it just turns into three separate things. Now the foul is looked at. Now the handball should be looked at because it should have been checked because it hit his hand. I think we're not focusing on the handball itself. Obviously, there's like 13 fouls going on here by both teams. The handball is the issue.
So
That wasn't called.
right when we
We've
got
played
on
you
this
3
topic,
times in like 4 months, and in 4 weeks, I should say, you can't beat us. Number one.
That's
You
fine.
guys-
You guys are the
you
better
guys-
team. You guys
you
are the
guys-
better team. And every time we played you, it's been by 1 goal.
Okay,
It's
You
always a
guys
close game.
You have some of the dirtiest players I've ever seen.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Caicedo makes a
100%.
hard tackle. Who else?
Caicedo's
Enzo?
absolutely
Who else?
going to get somebody hurt.
Who
Enzo's
else?
going
I
to get
think I
somebody
wiped.
hurt.
I think I wiped some Enzo
Okay.
off the sole of my
Caicedo,
boot last
Enzo,
week.
you have.
Do we not
Pedro.
see how? Do we not?
Yao
Yao
Pedro's
Pedro is a
favorite-
dirty player. Yeah.
His favorite song from Yao Pedro. I think he listened to it before a game called "With Arms Wide Open" because he does this all the time, laying down, arms wide open. Woohoo!
Do we not see Gabrielle every time a striker tries to get the ball and they both have their jerseys held and pinned to them? And then somehow the strikers can't get the ball because Gabrielle is fouling them 90% of the game when he literally is holding on. And Saliba, Pedro can't even get the ball because they're grabbing and pinning him every single play.
When you
and
do
that,
this
and what?
and you don't fight back,
It's-
and you
it's
go
a-
And
arms
then
wide
also,
open
are we going to
every
talk
single
about how
time.
Gabrielle always just looks for contacts and dives 82
It's a
times
South
a game?
American thing. It's a South American thing, and like
We can
6
go
or
back and
7
forth,
people
yeah.
on your starting 11 are South American.
We can go back and forth all day about how this game is, but to not acknowledge that there was a lot of BS that happened to that game is crazy.
Do you know what
The
you
only-
said? Hold on, Wes. Do you know what you said when we played you guys and we had a 1-1 draw and the ref also did the same thing and had bullshit calls like crazy and fouls like crazy? I think you guys also got a red card that game as well. You said
We did.
you can't blame the refs. You said the ref did a great job. You said that
Yeah,
that
'cause I'm
was
talking-
fine and you let
Yeah,
Chelsea
because
play
I'm
the way that
obviously
they
I'm
wanted
talking
to.
shit.
Okay.
Because I'm obviously talking shit.
You can't go back on what you said for the first game.
No, because that's banter. When the whole world is looking at this game and equally agreeing that
The world hates Arsenal, so that negates.
Well, maybe they hate them for a reason. Okay.
You're right. We've flipped corners. We've done this for the last 30 years. No, you're right. That's what we did. No, that's just not.
No, it's because one thing about Arsenal is that you guys can't lose with grace and you guys can't win with grace. And that's the thing about Arsenal. And that's why everyone hates Arsenal and their fans in particular.
You're
it
right.
is
We
so
should be
hard.
under investigation
It is
by the
so
Premier League and UEFA.
It
That
is
would make us
so
more honorable.
hard. No, it is so hard because I'm talking about the fans now. Because you guys have been
lying to the public about how much you spend.
We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the fans. We're talking about the fans. We're talking about the fans, aren't we not?
You're right.
I'm talking about how AFTV.
Myself.
I'm talking about. No, see, now we're changing the topic. You want to change the topic? You want to change the topic because I'm talking about the fans now.
If you don't get Champions League football, you're done. Chelsea are all done. You're getting a point deduction if you don't get Champions League football.
We've had many years without Champions League football, and so have you guys.
After spending
$600 million.
You're
it's okay. We're not talking. How much have Arsenal spent? But you guys don't like talking about that.
Football.
You guys don't like talking about that. We won the Club World Cup. We won a conference. We won a Europa. We won Champions League in the last 6 years. And I'm sorry, the team with no history in 25 years wants to come out and be like, yeah, look at us now.
We have more trophies than you do.
In the last 20 years?
We have more trophies than you do. Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea.
In 20 years that we're talking about, in the Premier League era,
we have more trophies than you.
You guys want to talk about times before you were fans. You guys want to talk about how good this team was before you guys supported this team. Great. Go back in history. I can support the Jets' first Super Bowl and be like, yeah, we were the best team ever. We're better than a lot of teams now. Nah, we're better because look at the trophy cabinet. We got a Super Bowl and you guys don't. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. If I talk shit to any Super Bowl, like any football team that didn't have a Super Bowl and said, we're a better team because we have a Super Bowl and you don't. How crazy would that be?
It's not crazy.
It would be crazy, and you know that would be crazy.
You could talk shit to a Browns fan or whoever who doesn't have.
For me to talk shit to a Browns fan right now and be like, yeah, the Jets are better than you. Historically, we're a better team. We've always have been. That's a crazy statement. What I'm talking about is the last 20 years in the Premier League era. And I'm not even talking about that. I don't even know how that came up. You just wanted to throw it in there.
Do you know you haven't beat Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, or City since 2021 away from home?
No way.
18
That's fine.
games in a row. 18. We've won half a season.
We've won major trophies within that time period, so it's okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Have you?
2021?
Yes, we won an FA Cup.
You guys can beat us as much as you want. But in the past 4 years where we haven't beat you, where's the trophy that shows for it? Is it the ribbon that you made right there that says, look at us. Look at what we did in the past 4 years. That's great. That's
the
great.
wood thing over Wes's shoulder.
It's ours. Yeah, it's your wooden craft that you got made that says technically we're best. Great. But until you guys have some silverware in there, talk shit in the summer. Talk shit next year.
The only golden trophy, and I was alive and knew
that you guys made yourself.
And it's like this big. It's like this big.
All right, so
smaller back then.
So Leverkusen is.
You wouldn't know because
it's like this big.
You wouldn't know because you were in the championship. But they
so Leverkusen is just as good
to us.
It's like this
your
big.
Clubs have an undefeated season, which is the most difficult thing to do, and will never happen again in this league.
All right, Leverkusen is actually just as good as the Arsenal team that happened.
I had 3 points that
and guess what? Hold on.
The beginning of the topic. And
they didn't have to make themselves a golden trophy. They just did it.
Well, no.
Somehow the Arsenal owners made their own trophy. You made your own trophy. Could you imagine if any other team made their own trophy? The shit that you guys would talk. You guys made your own trophy. Unbelievable.
Honestly, when we beat the 115, we deserve to make ourselves a trophy for that.
Kyle, this is crazy, man. I'm just pissed
I think it's crazy that you actually think you're going to beat the 115. That's wild. You think out of 115 charges, you're not going to get charged for one?
Maybe they'll get us on the one with the grass being too long.
Or not that you
Maybe they actually have a grass sample
or your players, not those ones.
Maybe they have a grass sample.
I think I have a good clip. We can move on.
No. Hang on. I still didn't get
Oh my god, I was
across.
farming for clips, Wes. I don't care. I was trying to get a clip for TikTok. We're good.
My third point.
We can move on, Wes. I don't care about your third point.
I want to hear it. I want to hear the point. I want to hear the point.
Fucking stupid.
I'm upset that Kyle made this podcast on this Monday night. And I actually do wish we did this on Wednesday night. Because if we did, I would have had the world's smallest violin in my possession. And I would have just played it for about 15 minutes. So you're really lucky we're doing this tonight. That's all I got to say.
For who?
But would you have commissioned a violin as big as your gold trophy? Made it
I'd have to buy a lot more violins.
We can move on. I got my clip.
That's a 20-minute clip.
Yeah, well, I have to pick 2 pieces from my crash out. That was the whole plan.
We were trying to do something nice there.
Meanwhile, Bag of Donuts is absolutely blowing up the chat.
Blowing up the chat. And I love it.
Like between the Nico's crash out and the chat, I was dying this whole time.
Was that whole thing planned?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
No, we just a little had a little energy.
Oh yeah, no.
He told me he was going to crash out. Nico told me he was going to crash out.
Kyle, like I didn't text you and say talk shit so I could crash out for a clip. All right,
that's funny.
Let's all calm down now. I think I'm ridiculous. All right.
You sent that text at 7:50. At 7:30 when I got on and I was with Joe, I was like, "Oh, what are you doing on the podcast?" I was like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna fucking go crazy on Nikos and just say a bunch of shit." And he's like, so when you text me that, I was like, "Oh shit, you had the same idea that I did."
Well, that's why at the beginning, because I know nobody's gonna rewatch this other than the TikTok clip. At the beginning, I was like, "I'm gonna keep it cool, calm, professional this episode. Like we're good." Yeah. Intentionally for crash out, so I could clip it and be like 5 minutes later. Yeah.
You know what's funny too? The caption is going to be see another Arsenal fan arguing.
It's 100% gonna. It's 100%. It's gonna be like this is why everyone hates Arsenal, and it's gonna get 30 times the amount of views.
Kyle, it's okay. The world hates us because we are on top, my friend.
The world.
We are on top.
It's like so confirmed. It's not even funny, but it's fine.
Anyways,
enjoy. Hey, look, you gotta enjoy it.
Oh my god! I completely missed Best Guess Live.
Yes, you did.
What were the answers? God damn it, guys!
I don't know. I didn't play either.
I didn't even get to put Furby in. If it was Furby, I'm gonna actually have a crash out. I'll let you guys know.
What is Bag of Donuts been saying?
I don't know. He's trying to banter as well. Chelsea's in 6. That's rough. It's okay.
How do I never see these chats?
Open up
because
Twitch.
You don't have Twitch open on your phone, you dink.
This is
you guys are in a different app doing this, so we're streaming on both.
Anybody saw this? BBC tweeted Liverpool are the new kings of set piece goals. Okay, so from January, Liverpool have 9, Arsenal only have 6. Okay, same post tweeted why Arsenal becoming the new Stoke City for scoring quarter goals. Same publication.
Oh, they have the most of them. They have 22 of them.
Yeah, they do. Well, they're not all corners, remember?
City didn't score a set piece goal until like fucking December.
It's because Holland's not about that life. Dude, he literally turned off after Thanksgiving and he's still leading the league in goals. It's actually impressive. I think honestly he could have transferred out in January, went to another league, and potentially won 2 golden boosts. Like,
there's a chance.
There's pretty crazy.
300 mil in back-to-back Januaries for no trophies is going to be the best beat in bottle of all time.
So this is the table. I just wanted us to
300 mil in back-to-back Januaries.
150 this January, 150 last January.
So I'm not sure if English is your first language or not, but that's not what 300 mil in back-to-back Januaries means.
300 million.
That would be spending 300 million in January and then 300 million again the next.
I should have said within back-to-back January.
They're all the way at 16th.
Edit.
And you're only.
It is crazy.
4 points away.
They're not going to get relegated. They're not going to get relegated. I want them to get relegated, but they're not going to get relegated.
10 games is not It's not that crazy, dude.
West Ham's on fire.
West Ham has been playing well. Burnley still have a
but
chance. Wolves.
they need Forest to go above them too, and Forest have been piss poor.
And
What's
Wolves are
crazy-
coming out kind of hot last few weeks.
What's really crazy is the fact that legitimately from Sunderland down, if any of those teams just don't win a match, they're relegated.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think it's like Leeds and down is probably the real bracket of danger. I think Palace might, they could probably, if they don't win, they might just scrape by, but 10
I
matches.
think you're looking at it in that bottom four. I think West Ham get out. I think it's Forest, Burnley, Wolves.
If they don't, especially if,
I don't think you're wrong.
I think obviously Spurs have the best chance to survive out of the
West
clubs in
Ham
this
always find a
Even-
way.
But
Like watching Leeds, I think Leeds is okay. And I've been saying
Yeah.
Leeds is not going to be in a relegation battle since day one. Like watching them play against City, like they played well and they went out for it. They pressed for 90 minutes.
wait, Spurs.
Like they were running around for like
Spurs
psychopaths.
play Palace.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Brennan Johnson.
Oh,
goal.
no!
That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, I feel like West Ham always find a way. Something always happens towards the end of the season, and West Ham just pick it up. Like I think they get behind, like their fans get behind them, and then a switch is flipped, and then West Ham they will make sure they do not get relegated. I don't think Forest can do that this year. And realistically, yes, we can talk shit about Tottenham as much as possible, but we know that it's not going to happen. They're going to get a few away wins. They're going to lose. They might lose every home game for the rest of the year, but we know they're going to get a few away wins.
Real question, and don't just be dickheads about this. If Arsenal win the league and Spurs get relegated, I'm counting that as the double.
No, and I've already claimed this. If Tottenham get relegated, they are winning the Champions League, and I'm going to keep saying this. Because that's Spursy.
That would be wild.
That is the most
That would be wild.
thing in the world is that they will get relegated and then they will win the Champions League.
All right,
And
I'm
I
gonna
will
real
stand
quick
behind that.
Real quick, because your brother's in here, and I appreciate him for still being alive as a Spurs fan. I'm gonna go through the Spurs matches real quick. They play Palace, then they play Liverpool,
Ooh.
then they play Forest.
Okay, that's a big game.
That's huge.
That is going to be the game of the season.
Then they
They're
play
probably going to
Sunderland.
draw.
They play Sunderland, who's in 12th. Then they play Brighton. Then they play Wolves. Okay, now we're at the end of April. Here's the problem. Here's May. They play Aston Villa, fighting for top 4. They play Leeds. That's another big matchup down there. They play Chelsea again. Then they play Everton.
They got some wins in there for sure.
They got to be clear before May.
Yeah, you can't go into May still being where you're at now.
I give them a 3% chance of getting relegated. I think the Vegas odds are like 18% now, but I give them a 3% chance of getting relegated. They're not going to get relegated.
Okay. Well,
There's no chance they let a Super League team get relegated.
Let's go through some matches. You guys ready?
Let's make it 6.
Oh, we haven't even done that yet. Jesus.
I got 6 already written down, bud.
All right.
I'm on it.
I'm ready to fire away on these.
Now, there is no Premier League this weekend. I don't know if there's FA Cup this weekend.
Yeah, but it's tomorrow.
It is. It's tomorrow and Wednesday, so podcast is on it this week. Let me just check. I don't know if we played this weekend. We play Mansfield. That's got to be FA Cup, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So FA Cup this weekend. So Premier League this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. First up, Tuesday matches. Wolves versus Liverpool. Liverpool win 2-1.
3-2 pool.
3-1 pool.
Or one pool.
Ooh, okay. Next up, giant match in the top 5 race. Most likely going to be top 5 this year because of all the Premier League teams that are still in the Champions League. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Both teams desperately need this win.
Villa just lost to Wolves 2-0 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Villa need the win. Want that
Been
Champions
bad.
League football. Chelsea need it financially. Why do you keep doing that? Do you not pay attention to your club's finances? I don't understand why you do that.
Do what?
Just the unnecessary throwing shade is hilarious.
I just
Kyle,
think
Kyle, we've moved on. We've moved
Okay.
on.
Are you
Well,
talking to me?
We have
question.
moved on. We've moved on.
No,
We've moved
it's
on.
just a-
What
it's-
is your
it's-
guess?
it's a yes or no.
We've
Hold
moved on.
It's just
We
a
have
yes or no
moved on.
question. Do you not pay attention to your club's finances?
I don't care. I don't
Okay, so
care.
that's a
I
no.
want to
All right.
watch the game, and I want
And
to not watch
that
the
is
game.
how you are a Chelsea fan. You don't
Yeah.
care.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
I watched
Exactly.
3-hour videos of this guy going through the Arsenal financial report because every time at this year they have to
Very
go through
clean.
it, and you
Very
can see
clean.
what your club spends money on, what it doesn't spend money on, and where it is in a health position. Because it's not like NFL where it's like, oh, I can just go on the salary cap and be
It
like, oh,
seems
they
a
have
bit
they have
much.
60 million of salary cap. I know what they could do with that.
Do you know that they actually take soap and they stamp it with the 2026 Arsenal budget because it's that clean?
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait for the downfall.
Quads intact.
Aston
It's
Villa
going to be so
versus Chelsea.
spectacular.
Aston Villa versus Chelsea. I wasn't going to pick a Chelsea victory, but I'm going with a 2-1 Villa victory now. I'm letting the hate flow through me.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like secretly an Emery fan, and
Good
I
evening.
think he is gonna scare the living crap out of his players after what happened at Wolves. I don't think he's letting his players go home alive if they don't win this match. 2-1. Nothing.
The two Arsenal fans who
2-0
definitely aren't hate
Villa.
watching.
I think
2-0
I picked
Villa.
Chelsea to win more than you have this season. to be
I
honest.
have as well.
Because you guys don't hate
80% of
Chelsea
the
as
time.
much as I hate Arsenal.
No,
That's like-
we don't even have a rivalry, to be honest with you. I couldn't give a shit less about Chelsea. Spurs die.
3 years
Chelsea,
ago-
I couldn't care less.
3 years ago, I feel like that would be different.
I think I hate United more than I hate Chelsea.
I feel like a few years ago, I feel like that would be different because if we were a number one team, you would be like, fucking our rivals. It's a big rivalry game. I feel like just because
Maybe,
of the
but
standard of
maybe
football
'cause
we're
we-
at right now, and because you're gonna say you guys haven't beat us in 4 years, so it's not a rivalry. And like if we look at 4 years prior, you guys probably would have a different story.
You want to know what
So
I hate the most?
let's stay consistent with
So-
yes, we are rivals.
So
It is
when-
obviously
okay,
known. It's a London derby. It's always a London derby.
We
So
own
when are
you
you
because-
going to
guys.
be? When are you going
That's
to be
not-
competitive again to us? When are you going to raise your level to where we are right now to make a
Every
competitive
single
match?
game that we have played has been competitive. Yes, you guys have won, but it's not like you guys are
We
smacking
scored 3
us.
goals. We scored 3 goals. You guys didn't. You guys didn't score a goal. We scored all 3.
Oh my god! Next. Before I leave. Next. I'm actually getting irritated because now it's getting annoying, and this should have been fucking
2-0
Wednesday, but we did this for some
Villa
stupid reason.
at the Villa Park.
because the matches, because of the
Yeah.
schedule.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, JP, you're up. Villa, Chelsea.
2-2.
2-2.
I could actually maybe see that. Yeah.
Nikos, what are you thinking? 5-0?
2-2. I don't care. I'm so over it. I'm genuinely so over it today. I get it. You guys wanted to push for this episode because you guys just won yesterday.
It has nothing to do with that.
No,
I don't give a
the
fuck. I
matches
don't
are
give a fuck.
tomorrow.
I don't care.
The
We've
matches
missed
are
midweek games so many
tomorrow.
times. We've missed it like 3 times.
Only once
time.
recently.
One time. One time is the only
We
time
missed it once. Matches are tomorrow. I'm in the title race here.
Yeah.
I want to
In
come
third
back.
place. Jesus.
I'm a point behind you, you fuckface.
It's third place if you do your math right.
It is. I'm a point behind you, you fucking idiot.
Congratulations. Here's your badge.
I
Brighton.
can't wait to win this. I can't wait for you to buy me a Premier League trophy.
Copium,
Oh my god.
Copium.
You're such a douche showing up to the podcast in fucking sunglasses. Dude, it's 8:30 over there. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Brighton, Chelsea, Brighton, Arsenal. I'm going for an Arsenal victory. 2-0. Holy shit, that was funny.
I'm going to be completely honest for a moment. This is the match I am most worried about, other than the Man City match in April. Something about Brighton, especially away. It's midweek. They're exhausted, and they're thinking about just moving on in the FA Cup. 1-0 Arsenal.
Ooh, you took my scoreline. I'm going to stick with it, though. 1-0 Arsenal.
2-1.
Which way?
Arsenal.
Sorry. City versus Forest. I don't know if Holland's back. It's making this tougher.
I don't either. I don't know.
Forest, but it's Forest. I'll go 2-1 City.
3-0 City. Forest might only win one more game for the rest of the year. No, JP, I didn't look at your answers.
3-0.
I know. Well, 3-0.
Damn.
Or 1.
Okay. Newcastle United versus Manchester United. Newcastle need victory. United have been playing a lot better. Harry Maguire might be out for the rest of the year with a very bad concussion from getting kicked in the face.
Harry, oh yeah, that looked terrible.
Dangerous. That was dangerous. We didn't even get to talk about how scary that was for him. I hope his mother was lying down.
I hope he has a will written.
He definitely needs to update it.
Damn,
Scary
Newcastle have lost 4 out of 5.
I know. It's like
They're sitting 13th. I thought they were like.
Well, I think
8th or
Bruno's still
9th.
out. You know what I mean? Bruno Guimaraes is, I think, is still out, and that is literally the heartbeat of that team. I think United win again. I think they start the streak again. I think it's 2. I guess I'll go 2-1 again. I really think it's going to be 2-0, but I'm guess 2-1.
It's going to be a draw for me. I just don't know if it's going to be 1-1 or 2-2. It's going to be 1-1.
It's going to be 3-1 United of Manchester.
2-1 United.
And what do you guess, Kyle?
2-1 United, same as Nikos. Spurs versus Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace have been poor too.
Yeah.
Lost their striker.
1-1 draw.
I thought that didn't happen though. I thought he failed his medical.
I thought he was gone.
Or did he go to a?
Well, didn't they get Strand Larson? Where did Strand Larson go?
Oh yeah, Strand Larson's there now.
Didn't he go there?
Shagging at balls.
Oh no, he's just hurt. My bad. He's hurt.
Oh, that was in the medical. They found out that he had like a knee problem or whatever, and now he's like out for the year.
Ready for this?
Yep.
We have a hedge of a bet coming in.
Okay.
It's going to be 2 Nottingham, 1 Crystal Palace.
Okay. Jip.
Tottenham's home. 2-1 Palace.
2-2.
2-2. I like it. I like it, boys. Everybody thinks their club will make it through the FA Cup next round?
I wouldn't even bet money on it because it's not worth the return.
Okay.
I agree. with a downtrending Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be okay.
But that's at Newcastle, no?
I don't think it fucking matters.
It
Not
if
right
that
now.
crowd comes prepared.
Not right now. I think later. Well, maybe. Who knows? Because here's the problem, right?
You're right.
Is the
who
crowd going to
knows?
be more up for Newcastle while they're fighting for a trophy, or is the crowd going to be more up for Newcastle when they're trying to stop another team from winning a trophy?
I think that atmosphere is going to be at 115%.
Who knows? Maybe the best thing for City would be to lose the match. They've been rolling.
I hear that the Newcastle fans may even have prepped 115 chants during the game.
Really? That would be impressive if they could belt out 115 chants in a 90-minute match.
That's pretty good.
I'd be very impressed.
And they may even sing them for 115 seconds.
I think that would be impossible for them to do in a 90-minute match. Anyway,
I think the math is against you on that one.
I know we're a little short on time here, and it's been a long episode after the big debate there. But the Champions League draw did happen on Friday.
Oh,
do we want to talk about that, or do we want to wait until we're closer to the Champions League?
When's the next?
Nico's has an immediate vote for wait until then. Buddy, what's wrong, man?
I just don't think it'll be productive, so let's save it to the next episode.
Why?
How do you feel about the PSG draw?
We could save it to the next episode.
PSG have been a little shaky, or they haven't been as consistent as last year. Didn't they just lose to RC Lens or something?
I think there's a lot to talk about with that, so maybe we'll just save that for the next episode. There's a lot to talk about with it.
What just happened? Yeah, so he'll be back.
He'll be back. I wouldn't be shocked to see him play both legs of the tie with City in the Champions League.
Yeah, sprained knee can't hurt that much. Come on.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Quit your bitch.
I mean, it definitely hurts. It definitely swells up. Definitely limits what you can do.
He's an athlete.
Well, we could save this for next time.
Let's save it for next time. There's a lot to talk about.
Roger that.
We got a good hour in here.
That was good. I did have a topic for next week. If you guys wanted to just think about it, me and JP were talking about it. Has the Ronaldo Messi era for us as our generation ruined the way that we see up and coming talent? Yes or no? That's going to be our question to our viewers and our question for us to think about. Me and JP
I don't understand the question.
Because we lived with Ronaldo and Messi in their prime going against each other, that has tainted us to the way that we look at Mbappe, Haaland, Yamal.
As in, are you saying that we were spoiled?
Yes, and that we now equate up-and-coming talents like Yamal, oh, that's Messi again, or Kylian Mbappe, oh, okay, that's going to be, Ronaldo again, or, oh, you know what I mean? Like, we assume, we almost take it for granted how good Ronaldo and Messi are, that we assume that this is the level all superstars are going to get to, when they're not the status quo, they're the actual outliers. It just happened to be that we lived in a time where we had two outliers basically at the same point of time going against each other year in, year out, and it ruined it for us. It ruined us basically in our own, how we look at, up and coming stars, because we're assuming we're getting that level, but
that's what we're conditioned to see.
Yeah,
a topic for discussion. A topic for discussion next episode.
That's rack around your brain for the next week.
I do understand the question, and I'm not saying that they're not world class or in a world of or an echelon of their own. those are two guys that just farmed out in La Liga. You know, like I know Ronaldo had a good stint at
topic.
Man U, but
Mm.
those
And won a
guys
Ballon d'Or there.
should have went to leagues that I don't know, just did more.
Yeah. Well,
What was the amount of goals that Messi had that one season that no one can ever do?
Like
Like
94 or something like that.
94.
yeah.
Like literally no one's ever gonna meet that. It's just because they were playing against some shit teams. I mean, there was 10 years where it was literally only Real Madrid and Barcelona, and there was absolutely no competition.
That's
Those,
exactly what I'm saying. Thank you,
no, I
Nikos.
know those 16 place
Jesus
teams
Christ.
like should
March
have been.
2nd at 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time. Nikos, I agree.
Well, that's a great way to. We can't end on a better high note than that. Wes and Nikos agreeing, so that's where we're gonna end it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you. We'll see you next week. Peace.